Yo, what's up everybody? This is your man Edgardo Cervantes, come to you live from the spot. You already know, another movie review, and this time it is for Captain Marvel. I've been looking forward for live adaptation for Captain Marvel because this is also a Marvel character that's been in the comics for ages, if not for decades. By the way, saw this film twice, so I picked up some things. She's a Kree warrior herself, who finds herself caught in the middle of an intergalactic battle between her people and the Skrulls, which are the bad guys. Living on Earth in 1995, she keeps having recurring memories of another life as U.S. Air Force pilot Carol Danvers. With the help of Nick Fury, Captain Marvel tries to uncover the secrets of her past while trying to work on her powers, right? Her special superpowers to end the war with the evil Skrulls. And as of this moment in IMDb.com, it is 7 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes, 80%. It has a good word of mouth. I think the numbers could go a little higher throughout the days. Maybe I guess on Tuesday or maybe Wednesday, the score could be, I guess, 83%. I won't be surprised. First of all, this is a big deal for Marvel, because this is the first female superhero film in history, and as their company, and because after the success of Wonder Woman from DC, they've been always trying to make a female-led superhero movie, but how would they do it? Because they don't want to make a film like Catwoman, garbage, by the way. Captain Marvel, I'm gonna tell you this right now. After seeing it twice, yeah, it's fun, entertaining, but what kind of a tone of a film this is really? If I would say a 90s sitcom, it kind of could be in a way, but it's more of a respectful origin story. This is where I'm going to begin with the flaws, by the way. The flaws of this film, quickly you are bought into the character, Captain Marvel, and you see her struggle, you see the way she trains in the film too, but you really don't see a lot of backstory when she was a child. And then when she goes to the U.S. Air Force, right? The editing is pretty choppy from the first act of the film. I mean, actually, the first act was actually pretty good. It was actually at the second act where it was a little choppy when it came to the actions. Most of the action scenes were not just dull, but they were just like they were choreographed a little messy. It was mostly dark, and you will see why in the third act. If you see the film, you know what I'm talking about. But other than that, the backstory, I needed more backstory from Captain Marvel when she was on Earth, because I think that's what's more important to make this character caring, or I mean for the audience could care about this character. In my first viewing, Brie Larson is just a little dull. Like I didn't really bought her as a superhero at first. What it is the script writing. The script is what made this character a little Terminator, in a way, because she had a lack of emotions in almost a lot of scenes. But there's one particular scene, or 2 or 3 scenes, that I love from Brie Larson. And this is how you know Brie Larson is at her best. Because, she's an Academy Award winner. The story feels incomplete at times. I was still bought in because, now this is where I get to the positives. The film is actually entertaining and really fun. The scene that I got bought in from Brie Larson was when she was talking to her best friend, which, by the way, she was played by Lashana Lynch. By the way, she did a great job as Maria Rambo. She was so amazing. The best friend chemistry was actually really really cool. I was so bought into to their friendship because there's a scene in the kitchen when they went to Maria Rambo's house, right? And they were both talking about, the accident. It was actually an endearing moment for Carol and Maria. Shot really well because you see their expressions. And then there was another scene how, Captain Marvel witnessed something that happened to her. That's where the movie did picked up with a sense of urgency in such a way. A lot of people are not liking what Captain Marvel or the character was like, but at the same time, she is key, a really key character because you know what film is next, right? It's Endgame. If anything, they wrote her a great script, and her character has. I hope her character will be pretty damn good. I have a feeling. So prior to this review, I'm gonna just say that she is gonna be the highlight of the film. I know that for a fact, along with Captain, Iron Man, the Guardians, and so on and so forth. So just keep that in mind. Many people are saying that, oh, this is just a product, just promoting, right? But no, I think this film is a standout. Would it be a forgettable MCU film? To me, it's not forgettable. Captain Marvel is going to be the future for all the MCU films. Samuel Jackson did great. Ben Mendelsohn as Talos the General Skrull. Yes, he is the highlight of the film too. Without spoiling it, him as a villain, he's always awesome. He's always on, just random at times. Seeing him from Rogue One, and then Ready Player One. He's always been a One Piece or Thor mustache villain character, but in this one, he has such charisma. And I could tell that he had fun playing Talos. Goose the cat, everybody's talking about it. I want to talk about it. Goose the cat is just damn cute. That cat is worth watching. The performances were just the highlights. There were some here and there, like, Annette Bening, the Kree scientist, or playing the Supreme Leader. She was just... just a tiny bit waste, or maybe if anything, she is wasted on this film. Paycheck type of film for her, but hey, she was bought in for a reason, for plot convenience and so on and so forth. Shout out to Jude Law. He always plays the bad guys, but he knows how to play them well, and the good guys too. He's a really good shifty actor, and Jude Law was amazing, especially being the trainer and the leader for the Space Force that Captain Marvel was a part of. It is a incomplete storyline per se. The character of Captain Marvel could be a little times because she is so sarcastic, but I feel like I know Marvel did not meant to make her too sarcastic. But you know what? It didn't really bother me, not like in a way. But at the same time, I would understand why it did bother other viewers in a way. Maybe in a few years from now, or after Endgame, people will change their perspective for her performance as Captain Marvel, because when everybody's gonna see her in Endgame, right? So when she comes, maybe she's gonna bring another arc of her character, and she's gonna make her even more badass, if anything. Seeing this live action, especially for a female-led character, it is awesome. It is not the greatest MCU film. My score for this film, by the way, will be a 7.9 out of 10. It was slightly going to be 7.5. But it is still a good film, rightfully so. just let me know what you all think. Do you agree with my perspective? Just let me know what you thought about what you all thought about the film. Is it one of the greatest Marvel films made to this date, or is it really metacore and you don't really care about it at all? Do you agree with my score, 7.9 out of 10? Is that a good score or a bad score for you all? Keep enjoying my YouTube channel. Enjoy the content. You already know, more videos to come. Enjoy my videos. Follow me at Twitter and on Instagram at edcervantes93. And until next time, you already know.